Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So fundamental analysis of the market and sentiment analysis tells that overall situation stands a bit more complex compared to what really were on the surface. So I dig a bit information, read some opinions on the market, see some statistics and what's really market expect, what market talked about. And currently, despite the expectation on the Fed policy, this is not the major driving factor anymore. Because, as you know about the recent president of the New York Fed Bank, Williams' speech on Thursday, he has denied this and said that mostly was academic statement, not in relation to real Fed policy. So market have played this information back very soon. And next, that stands on the horizon, it's the coming European Central Bank statement meeting on Thursday on the common week. Currently, market expects that European Central Bank could cut the rate for 10 basis points. And that is major driving factor right now on the common week. So our eyes on the common week will be on Thursday and Friday. Because on Thursday, this is European Central Bank meeting. On Friday, we will get the second quarter gross domestic product data in the United States and personal consumption expenditures index that Fed keep an eye on. So that probably will put the major part of the foundation on the common Fed statement that will happen in two weeks ahead. All the stuff makes the overall situation a bit complex as investors concerning with the common events and starts the preparation to that. So the former euphoria that stands on rate cut and recent rally that has happened currently do not have sufficient significant support anymore. Besides, if you will take a look at the monthly chart, what we said in the weekly report, you will see the net price performance on the July. And despite on this all rallies that we saw here, you will see that overall performance in the July was negative. So, I mean on the euro currency. It means that despite the all relations to common dovish Fed policy and other stuff, dollar becomes stronger. All these things makes us takes care on the possible bearish development and bearish setups, because actually we should not forget that on the weekly chart we still have the evening star, so great pattern. It has really significant potential because it stands on the weekly, and it suggests, as you can see on this chart, its OP target is based on it, and it's 1060 destination point. Finally, guys, speaking on fundamental part, I just can't ignore the price action on the gold market. So I know that not everybody tracks and stands with us with our gold analysis, but if you sometime will take a look at it, and at least we'll keep an eye on from time to time on the analysis, you will see that it really has big relation to the forex market. Just because gold also trading in relation to the United States dollar, and gold last week, particularly based on the Williams statement, has hit the all-time major target. So it stands on the monthly chart, on the weekly, on the daily is the 1450 destination point. Reaching of the target of such a scale suggests meaningful retracement, and you should understand what is meaningful retracement on the monthly chart. So on the daily chart, it could be really significant downward action. And in the current circumstances, with the expectation of such gold performance, it's very difficult to count on some big positive bullish rally on the forex market. So sometimes it happens, but it stands very rare when the gold market goes in opposite direction to the euro currency. So all the stuff taken together suggests us that downward continuation here, we do not know definitely by which factors that will follow. Maybe by gross domestic product release, maybe by European Central Bank decision, maybe Fed will provide more hawkish view on the statement on the 2 weeks ago. Any of these events could make an impact, but technical picture suggests that downward action has more chances to happen. Even speaking on the recent rally that was due to the Williams comments, it was erased very fast. On the next session, on the European Central Bank expectation and by the refusing of the Williams of its own speech day ago, so actually market has reacted correspondingly. So we have the collapse that erases all this upward action. In fact, on the daily we have bearish engulfing, and take a look. This candle is bearish grabber. Its target stands really close, so this is just these lows. But the grabber could put the foundation for the further downward acceleration, because it means the erasing of this rally means that here market was on a wrong direction. That could explain why market shows this reaction. So it returns right back down where it was before the reaction here has started. And now it seems we should suggest that now market stands in the current direction, which should continue. So that's the background that we see on the daily. On the dollar index, you can see we also have the grabber, and it has even better price action because this ABCD pattern mostly has completed. So nicely looking ABCD, regardless cheaper to buy. So that creates relatively clear technical setup. So we know that that is our invalidation point. We have the bearish context. It means that we should search chance to go short against this top, and bearish stop will be valid until market stands below these lows, keep valid as engulfing as grabber. So until both of them are valid, we have the bearish context. So that makes overall situation relatively simple. So on the hourly chart, we have this action. You can see that market on the downward action wasn't stopped on any targets that we have specified previously and just collapsed right to the XOP. So it has completed ABC top XOP, totally erasing this rally. If you remember on Friday we said, well, we'll do nothing and just see what patterns could be formed, because here it could be, as we said, ABCD OP here around weekly pivot point. It could be butterfly, something of that sort. But you can see as soon as market has hit it, it has collapsed lower. So now a decision, as you can see, is really correct. Now, as we have clear bearish context, we need to see for some pullback. Personally, I like this level because this will be weekly pivot point. This will be previous consolidation, also stands approximately the same area, and that will be wide confidence resistance 1233, 1241. That's the area where we could think about taking the short position, I suppose. So that's approximately the scenario that we will follow in the beginning of the week. What will happen by the end of the week, it's nobody could say right now. So the situation really becomes hot and interesting, and let's see what surprise we will get in the coming week.